Cuba, it's me. Welcome to episode 318 of the Willu Show, which stands for Wrestling is Life. Life is Wrestling. Now, if you've been watching the series, I've been going through every Ontario promotion that's currently active in alphabetical order and giving them a spotlight, talking about them, finding out what I can about them. And today is part 12, and we're featuring Chinlock Wrestling. Now, Chinlock Wrestling is all about charity. They do charity shows. Now they don't run as frequently as some of the other promotions, but you have to include them for all the great work they do. They have great wrestling and they support a great cause. It says from what I was able to find online, they have a Facebook page and they have Chinlock Wrestling. I can't remember if it's .com.ca. I just googled it and it came right up, and it's based out of Kingston, Ontario. And from what I was able to find out, please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I was reading, is that it started in 2016 and they partnered with Youth Diversion. Now, Youth Diversion is a charity that helps youth overcome challenges, and they provide like individualized services to help divert youth from risk, like whatever they're going through, whether it be bullying or drugs or any of that kind of stuff. They help them with them. They have special programs. Some of them are school based. And so in the first year, they raised $8,000. And this year, or sorry, not this year, they just did a show December 2nd, 2017, so last year. They really went all out. They were able to raise $25,000, $25,715 for this charity. And wow, it's just an amazing thing. They had I went on their Facebook page. They had videos of Natalia and Tyson Kidd donating some special members, because they had like not only the wrestling event that they did called the Chinlock Championship Rumble, they had like an online auction where people. So it's great. So even if you couldn't go to the show to support it, you could still support it in other ways by like going for the auction and still getting something that you would like for yourself, but supporting a great cause also. And I popped really hard for. They had a video of W.I.L.L.I.W from back in the Much Music days, talking about the show after it happened on their Facebook. It was like the top pinned video, and so basically in their December 2nd event, they had a bunch of the matches, and then at the end they had the Chinlock Championship Rumble. They had so many sponsors for this event; it was incredible, and they also had whoever won the Rumble was crowned the first ever Chinlock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And Jessie Mack not only earned her way in the Rumble earlier in the night by winning a singles contest, she actually won the Rumble and was presented with the championship belt by Ricky Steamboat and legendary ref Jimmy Corderas, Jan Murphy, a couple other people. And what a show. 600 people showed up to support this and watch some great wrestling action. What an event was had. And now they actually partnered up with Kojiko Cable, Your TV Kingston. It's Channel 700 in Kingston, and it's shown between Brockville and Belleville, Ontario. They're replaying this event on TV, so if you want to relive it or you've never seen it, then be sure to catch it. I didn't find a lot of events for their show in 2018. Yes, they are doing a show again in 2018, but I seen this special thing. Again, this was on their Facebook page. It was a vote for which special guests would you like this year. Like last year, they had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Hall of Famer, a legend. And they had a list this year like Bret Hart, Sergeant Slaughter, Tommy Dreamer, Hurricane Helms, Hackshaw, Jim Duggan, Scott Hall, or Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is currently winning the vote. I believe Bret Hart's a close second. I would have voted for Hurricane Shane Helms, just because I love him and I was so excited to see him in the Royal Rumble. So, even though there's no wrestling show going on currently right now, you can still always donate to this charity, Youth Diversion. They have a website as well. Just type Youth Diversion, or even just go to chinlockwrestling.com, and there's a link for it right there. It takes you right to there, read about it, and it really touched my heart. They're doing really great things, especially the youth coming up nowadays. Is just a way different world than the world I grew up in, and they have to face a lot of things that we didn't have to go through. But what do you know about Chinlock Wrestling? I always like to ask the viewers, because maybe the internet's not always correct. Maybe I missed some stuff. Maybe there was some stuff I was supposed to say. Maybe they did announce the events and I just have no idea. But That's why I look to the viewers to fill me in and educate me more because I want to find out more. So, what do you know about Chinlock Wrestling? Have you ever been to one of their events? Have you ever supported or donated to their cause at all? Have you ever been a performer on one of their shows? And so, what did you think? What do you like? What do you dislike? And always on the Willow Show, make sure you like or you get a leg drop, comment or you get a clothesline, subscribe or you get a suplex. I'm your host, Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba!